Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Saturday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach, and this is one of our new locations for broadcasting. Just going to put this device on Do Not Disturb here. Well, now, today I have with me the energy of my guardian angel, John, and it's really an important time for people to understand how to remember who you are. You are lost in the illusion of what you've been told to believe you are supposed to be and who you're supposed to be. It's Now, to start off again, I'm just going to shift my energy here, let John come through a little clearer. So I'm going to put up this statement on the screen. Those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook, you'll see this. Those of you that are on TikTok will not see this, but I'll read it to you. While you're listening on our Saturday show, the goal for today is to do a minor discussion and to practice a form of mindfulness or meditation, to at least lay the foundation in your own mind so that you begin to get your mind and body under the dominion of your own consciousness instead of the authority of the world, which are taking great pains to manipulate and control everyone into believing that fear and suffering are the only realities that we have to face, and nothing can be further from the truth. So what we want you to do while you're here and you're listening, even if you're joining us, breathe slowly and deeply. Like sit your body down in a chair where you're going to be comfortable. Take a long, slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, give your body permission to relax, because your body is an instrument that you have to use while you learn the function or practice of creation in a physical dimension. Now, as you exhale, you'll notice it's always easier to direct your body to relax on the exhale. It's automatic almost when you exhale. And give your body permission to relax. Give all the muscles, all the nerves, all the organs, all the glands in your body, and even the marrow of your bones permission to relax as you exhale. And just keep breathing deeply and exhale, and then breathe deeply and exhale. You don't have to breathe fast, but breathe at your own rate. Breathe as you fill your lungs naturally. As you exhale, allow the muscles to relax. Give them permission to relax. This will put you in the proper position of authority over your body as you teach it to relax. All the muscles, the arms, the legs, the face, the neck, the shoulders, the back, your pelvic area, the feet, every muscle. As you exhale, give it permission to relax. If you need to, just gently let your eyes close. Remember, this is about you becoming aware that your body is an instrument that's designed to follow your directions and instruction. That's your body's designed to follow your direction and your instruction. Now, as you continue to breathe and relax the body, the second step is very simple. To suddenly become aware, move your awareness and become aware of all the thoughts, all the emotions, all the memories, all the anticipations that your mind have. Be aware of where they are in your mind. And then you're going to use your breath in the exact same fashion. You're going to imagine that you can breathe your air into the space where all your thoughts are. You can draw this air into the space where all your thoughts, your memories, your emotions, and all concerns that you have. Breathe into that space, hold your breath, and as you exhale, release all the thoughts. Gently release the thoughts of your breath. Imagine you just breathe all the thoughts, all the memories, all the emotions. Just as you exhale, you release them. Give your mind permission to be still and quiet as you exhale. So you're now breathing to relax the body, and you're breathing to release thoughts, memories, and emotions from your mind. And you're giving your mind permission to be still, quiet, and peaceful. And it works in principle the same way your breath works to relax your body. As you train the mind to release thoughts, you're beginning to put yourself into a position where your mind is not your master. This allows you to begin to gain conscious awareness that you, in fact, do have control over your thinking mind. You do have control over your emotional energy. You do have control over what your mind is going to do. And the simple act of breathing and releasing thoughts, memories, emotions from your mind and allowing the mind, giving your mind permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful, if only for a little while. And that's all you need to do while you listen to the rest of this program, is just use your breath to let the body relax more fully and completely, and use your breath to allow the mind to get quieter, calmer, and more peaceful. Remember, this is the awakening of your soul to the proper position of authority that you are designed by nature to have over this body that you have and the mind that you have. The mind and body that you're hearing these words through right now is an instrument to be utilized by you in the function of creation, and not for you to be subjective to or feel imprisoned by. The goal is very simple today, to bring you to a place where you begin to feel your mind and body reacting and responding to you the way you direct them to by using the function of your breath. In using the function of your breath, you're asserting by the very act of saying, I'm going to breathe right now. That very act is you as a soul asserting dominion over this physical organism. That's an act of your free will asserting authority over your physical organism that you're using while you're in this physical dimension. The same principle holds true for your mind, that when you use your breath and you give your mind permission to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful, and you'll notice that it's much easier for the mind to get quieter on the exhale, as it is equally easier for the body to relax even more on the exhale. The goal here is to get you into a position of self-awareness where you recognize your mind and body are instruments that are designed to follow your instructions. Now, there is a great effort on this planet today to give you the illusion that you have no authority or control over your thoughts or your emotions, believing that these things are something that you have absolutely no dominion over. And I will say to you that nothing could be further from the truth. Your emotions are the substance, the energy that you use to employ your mind and body into functional behaviors. Emotion is the fifth state of energy, and it organizes all levels of energy below it. Solids, liquids, gases, electrons are all organized. Even the functions of your body are organized by the nature and quality of the emotions that are stimulated in your consciousness, either by yourself or outside influences, such as your so-called entertainment systems, your news stations, your movies, and these other forms of information that bombard you repeatedly. They can also be used as implements to influence you and your emotions. And my goal in coming through William today is very simple: to place you back into at least the position of awareness where you have an understanding that your mind and your body are instruments for you to exclusively operate, and to not give control or authority of your mind or body over to anyone else, unless it is with good, sound reason that anybody could approach you. The only influences that need to be considered in your consciousness are the influences of love, truth, compassion, wisdom, curiosity, exploration, innovation, and creation. These are the things that should dominate your consciousness, these concepts, not the idea that you should not trust your neighbor or that you should be afraid that terrible things are going to happen, which is what you are being fed consistently and repeatedly through your so-called entertainment, and so-called gods and divas of this entertainment system that, whether they are aware of it or not, have been serving to condition you into states of consciousness that are not productive in terms of your own well-being. But as you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, consciously, deliberately recognize that when you exhale, your physical body relaxes. it will do this almost automatically if you allow it, by just simply, as you exhale, relax. And you give the body permission to relax. Every muscle, every nerve in your body is designed to respond to you. Every thought, every memory, every emotion in your mind is designed to respond to you. You can say to the mind, be still, be still, be still. And you speak gently to the mind. Be loving towards your mind, for much of what has been put into the minds of many of you is confusing and contradictory, and not necessarily trustworthy. The challenge that you're facing is that the element of the environment would appear to be far more real in terms of its influence over your biology, and in that regard, the environment has direct influence upon your body. But your capacity to alter and change the nature and quality of those influences resides well within the purview of your own awareness. That is to say, that you can easily and effectively alter and change thought, memory, and emotion, and the influence that it has upon you in any given moment by simply saying to the mind, be still. Now, it is recommended that you apply this process to your mind and to your body every single day for at least 20 minutes. To teach your body for that 20 minutes that you are its authority. And the truth is, you cannot deny that reality, for if you say to the body, give me water, it will get up and it will get you water. If you say to the body, let's get up and go for a walk, the body will get up and go for a walk. If you think to your mind, I wonder what day it is, your mind will help you find the date. Your mind and your body are instruments that you are here to utilize as you learn the function of conscious and deliberate creation, utilizing your awareness, your mind, your body, its 5 physical senses, and the invisible senses of your soul, what we call clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance. So just stay in that process of breathing. If you're just joining us now, gently continue to breathe slowly and deeply and give your body permission to relax. This becomes very important. And until your mind and body are thoroughly versed in the understanding that you are its authority, your mind and body can still be amenable or fall prey to the influences, especially the negative ones, of this physical dimension that are competing for authority, control, and power over you and your world. Now, for you that don't know the story about my guardian angel John, the first time John came to me, I was standing on a bridge in the city of Toronto, ready to jump off a bridge there called the Bloor Viaduct. That was some 35 years ago. And he spoke to me on the edge of that bridge and he said, do not jump. Get down off the bridge, go to the payphone on the corner and call this phone number and ask for this man. He will help you. And at that moment, I felt I'd been given grace. And I got down and I called the number and it completely changed my life. I didn't end up jumping off the bridge that day, and I ended up here now with you guys. You have guides, you have angels that you can call upon that are around you at all times. And John has been with me since that time, and I'm more conscious of his presence now than I ever was before as I begin to open up these faculties. Now, all of you have these faculties called clairvoyance, which means to see clearly, clairaudience, which means to hear clearly, clairsentience, which means to feel clearly, and claircognizance, which means to know clearly. These faculties are not based in your body. They're based in your awareness, that your awareness can tune into things. You can see, you can hear, you can feel, you can know without the physical senses being the medium for recognizing what it is you are perceiving. Whereas your body can perceive through sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. It can touch, it can smell, it can taste, it can hear. Your non-physical senses are connected to what you are as an awareness, and these senses need to be developed in order for you to begin to function in this time of ascension. The ascension movement is an elevation in consciousness, or a potential elevation in consciousness, because there's a lot of people on this planet that believe that their body is who they are, or that their thinking mind is who they are, not awake enough to realize that you are not your body, you are not your mind, you have a mind, you have a body. As a soul, opening up your clairs, these non-physical faculties, loans itself to you acquiring and gaining access to knowledge and information outside the scope of the 5 physical senses, or the physical dimension of consciousness, the physical world. These senses can be deliberately and intelligently activated. Every one of you was born with these clairs. Everyone was born with these 5 non-physical senses. It is just that the reason most people don't know they have them is that the world that you came into loaned itself to keeping you connected to and bonded to the 5 physical senses. So all of your attention went on the development of sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. And the invisible realms lay invisible and ignored mostly by your environment, your parents, your teachers, not by any fault of their own, but by a lack of their understanding of the principles that we are illustrating to you right now. These faculties, again, if you begin to learn to see without your eyes and hear without your ears and feel without the body and know without the mind, you can gain access to realms of information that will help you on your journey while in this physical dimension. There are many of you, when you were very young, would see things and hear things and know things. And many of you now are waking up. You're beginning to see things and feel things and know things that you cannot explain from what you already know, what you've been taught to believe. This time of ascension is because there's a great elevation in the energies entering into this planetary system. These energies we call ascension energies. And they loan themselves to you being able to elevate your consciousness, not simply staying trapped in the personalized identity of your biology, your psychology, but they afford you the opportunity to lift your awareness to a higher level of perception and creation, in that you can assert very specific and precise dominion over the functions of your world and the events and circumstances that are currently unfolding in it. You have far greater power and authority than you would be led to believe by your leaders. Not only by your leaders, but by the very systems that your leaders have created to keep you corralled into a level of consciousness that is not fit nor becoming of who you truly are. You are a divine entity. You are a divine entity, here to experience the act of creation through your own consciousness, and to bear witness to the effects of those acts of creation in your physical dimension. Now breathe slowly and deeply and give your body permission to relax. Give it permission to relax even more. And breathe slowly and deeply and give your mind permission to be still, to be quiet, to be open and receptive to your awareness. To be able to quiet your mind and quiet your body, it is in that point where these non-physical senses can be accessed and developed. When your mind and body are trained to be quiet, then you as a soul can begin to access the faculties that were not developed by your conventional systems of learning in this physical dimension. You will find that it will get much easier for you to understand and access realms of information if you apply this simple process that will allow you to open up to these non-physical senses. Train your body to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. Train your mind to likewise be still, quiet, and peaceful. And allow your awareness to simply be aware. In this place where you are simply just being aware, you can hear, you can even sense things around you, but you are not distracted by them. You are simply being aware of the sound of the rain, or you're being aware of the sound of your heartbeat in your chest, or you're being aware of the sound of the birds outside the window, or you're being aware of the sound of someone's phone ringing in the other room, or you're being aware of somebody walking around. You can be aware of these things and remain completely undistracted by them. And in this position of consciousness, you are no longer subjective to the responses of your biology and your personality to the stimulus of the environment, so that you, in fact, place your mind and body into a state resembling sleep, but you remain awake and aware, undistracted and undisturbed by the environmental conditions or the thoughts of the thinking mind. You are simply awareness, being aware. Then there are certain practices that would need to follow to begin to activate your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, and your claircognizance, to at least bring them up to a slightly higher level than they currently exist. Learning to see without eyes and learning to hear without ears. You were given this information many thousands of years ago, when you were told you have eyes but cannot see and ears but cannot hear. This one understood that then you believed that the locus of your identity was exclusively in your body and in your mind. So the idea of seeing without eyes and hearing without ears means to not use the mechanism of biology as the mode of perception, but to rather use your awareness and the mechanisms of perception available to your awareness. There are certain fundamental practices that you can get involved in that will train these senses to activate. Such things as sensing what is around a corner before you go around the corner, to let yourself sense or feel, is someone there? What is there? To utilize your perception in a way that does not require or have your 5 physical senses engaged in the process. You can simply sit on a park bench, close your eyes, and sense and feel who is going to come. Will it be male or female? Very simple things. You can sense, feel, and know. You can even get visions, images of those that you could see. Now, you've been taught by many of your religious organizations that to communicate with the realm of spirit is somehow evil. And I will say to you right now, nothing can be further from the truth. They would have you disembowel your spiritual consciousness by denying the capabilities that you have, while they themselves utilize this knowledge and wisdom for their own personal gain at your disadvantage. So please understand, there is no evil in opening up your non-physical senses, in communicating with your guides, your angels, your gods, whatever you will. You are not bound by this physical dimension and this physical dimension alone. This is the time of ascension and liberation, the liberation of humanity from subjectivity to but a few individuals is now at hand. And those individuals know that no matter how great their authority might be in enslaving you to their will, they shall fail. And they will be fewer in number after this, as they have failed in the past, and each time there were fewer and fewer of them still. Learning to liberate yourself from subjectivity to your mind and body loans itself to the function of freedom that is rightfully yours to be and do and express in this physical dimension. Yes, thank you. Wow. Now, just so you know, thank you, John. Just so you guys know, I'm in a new location right now. I'm not properly set up. I've got to set up the office in this location, which will come in the coming days. And the image, and so there's going to be some movement when I try to answer questions. That you'll see this a little bit shaky, but that's just because the surface is not the final surface, and I've just set up this system in an undisclosed location in Ontario. So I'm going to take some questions and answers, guys. Good morning, everybody. It's Share with me where you guys are from. Hi, Drusilla. Good morning. Sent you a message this morning. Maybe somebody like I'm using Starlink now where we are, so we can be traveling around and moving around without being inhibited by our ability to deliver the lessons that they want us to deliver to you, and the information that's very important during this time of ascension. So for those of you that are on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind, just let me know that you're getting a good signal. Everything's coming through really clear. From my end, it appears that way, but just let me know that it is. Good morning, TikTok. Hi, guys. Good to see you. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Con. Con says I'm not live on YouTube, but it says that I am live on YouTube. Hi, guys. It says I've been live for 25 minutes. We're not doing a long show today because I've got lots of work to do. What are the energies of the August 8th portal? How can they benefit us? The best way, the great question, Silver Dragon. I've heard about this from Archangel Raphael. There's a lot of healing energy that can be gathered from that. So what you want to do is get into a meditative state. Get your mind and body quiet, like what John's saying. Teach your mind and body to be open and receptive on that day. And you can request to receive the information, the guidance that you require as an image, as a statement, as a phrase, as a download, whatever way you need to. But you want to get your mind and body to a place where it's open and receptive to receiving the information for the function of healing and transcommunication. Transcommunication, that's it, communicating multidimensionally. So you want to open yourself up for that energy when it's coming through. So Drusilla says I'm really clear on YouTube. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Yeah, I know there was a gap, and I'm not sure if there's any lagging or anything. But yeah, let me know if you see any technical glitches, guy. Yes, your husband is one of your guides. He's been trying to. He wants me to tell you that you do not have to fear the new life. Do not fear the new life. Embrace the new life. The delight, the travel, all of it. He wants you to do it all. Do it all. Yes. He's been trying to guide you to a new partner for a while. So be open to it. Be open to it. He doesn't want you to be unhappy anymore. Yeah, he said he didn't leave a space for you to feel empty. He left a space for you to fill. I love that. You know, a lot of them say that when they leave this dimension. They don't want you to be empty or unhappy. They want you to fill that space with more love and more beauty and more wonder. You don't stop enjoying it. But he really wants you to receive that. Ooh, goosebumps. Thank you. Yeah, he really loves you a whole bunch. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Mauve. I don't mind. Mauve. Yes, love always wins. We got that. I believe that only one of my guides can open their own dimension. So in my Cree culture, women or not, I believe that only one person can open their own dimension. So in my Cree culture, women or not, I don't quite get the rest of that. But again, every single soul that's come into this physical dimension has access to multiple dimensions. The great spirits, the spirit of the animals and the trees and the fishes. These are all manifestations of consciousness. What we see in this world is just a manifestation of another world, another creative process. But every single living soul that so trains their consciousness as to awaken sufficiently enough may indeed connect to other dimensions of realms of consciousness. All beings in this dimension have access to multiple dimensions of information, wisdom, knowledge, truth, and guidance. There's not one of you that is excluded from that because you're all part of the same creative process. You might want to also consider you could be reaping the effects that you've already sown, but you are not cut off. Yes. Just think of the name White Eagle. Consider the name White Eagle. Contemplate that name. Contemplate the name White Eagle. Not what your history's taught you about it, but what the vibration of that energy is for you right now, because that energy wants to offer you an awakening. So like in your consciousness, connect with the energy of the words white eagle. Make the decision to connect to the energy of white eagle, and you will receive what you are ready to receive. And that's all anybody can do, is we can receive what we're capable of receiving. Yeah, I got to change a few things here. Hi from Fort Lauderdale. Good to see you. Wonderful Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, Rochester, New York. How you doing? Oh, I see. My other son just passed on December 15th, 2022. So I've been grieving. I've been grieving, getting through this. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, I'm getting in strong energy coming in through the crown chakra. Yeah. Understand their journey was completed. Again, there's a flow of love towards you. Have no regret, no error. Yes, they're saying we chose this path, and you have chosen yours. Grieve not, grieve not. They don't want you to grieve not. They wanted you. Yes, they want you to have the life that you wanted to have. They want you to have the life that you wanted to have. They've chosen the life that they want to have. Yes, one has moved into a reincarnation, and the other one's kind of hovering around you. The youngest one is the one that's hovering around you right now. He's felt more concern for you, but yeah, choose the life that you wanted to choose. We've chosen the life we wanted to choose. One's already reincarnated. So yeah, whatever it is you wanted to, if you had not had children, what life would you have chosen? They want you to follow that path. They say it's going to lead to the enlightenment. The enlightenment. I don't know what that means, but they say it's going to lead to the enlightenment. And I think enlightenment, but no, they're saying enlightenment. So whatever you were planning on doing with your life before your boys were in this physical dimension with you, consider revisiting the life that you wanted, the path that you wanted to pursue then. The younger one is saying thank you. He's saying thank you. He's saying thank you to me. So that really want to let that in. Wow, thank you so much. Wow. Someone say, I'm from Mississauga. Are there any messages from my grandpa Lyle? All I'm seeing is a sign, gone fishing. I'm literally seeing a sign, just says gone fishing. It's hilarious. Yeah, he's laughing. I can hear his voice laughing in the background. Just gone fishing. Yes. Yeah. He says you understand what that means to him and what it means to you. Gone fishing. He's got great laughter, by the way. Wow, thank you so much for that. My daughter, who passed as a baby, would have been 26 this week. I like to think she is, let's see, can't read the whole thing. Yeah, they all are. Again, when we get in this physical dimension, yes, John wants me to tell you, when you come into this physical dimension, you come in for your learning and your experience. And everybody that comes into this dimension, whether you're a mother or a father, the children that come into your life come in for their experience. And you get to offer them the knowledge and wisdom that you can to help them acquire the experience. But you don't have any control or authority over another soul in the last analysis. Each soul is in charge of their own destiny. And we've got this mass media mechanisms that are manipulating and controlling people. Yes, I know, John. And you must understand that it's really, really important that you not take on some error that is not yours. Because I've talked to babies, that souls that came in as a baby body, and they left at age 2 or age 4 or age 8 or age 10. And they chose that process. Right? But the natural process of living in life is what's right for each and every individual in their own experience. But she wants me to tell you that there was none of the love was ever lost. None of the love was ever lost. Wow, that's beautiful. That's wonderful when they still connect with you like that, isn't it? If I have an appointment with you, could I have ascended masters communicating? Yes, you can. You you will have quite the experience with you if you choose to pursue that process. But yeah, book a reading with me, because the information that comes through here is very, very, very small. There's so much more to unpackage from individual to individual, and it's unique and different for everyone. The process is very simple. You just create a list of at least 10 questions, and over a period of a half hour or an hour, depending on which period of time you book, you'll connect to your guides, your angels, the ascended masters, the beings that are ready to connect with you during that time. I don't have any control or authority over who's going to communicate with you. That's something that's between you and them. I'm simply the vehicle. You could say I'm like the radio transmitter that receives the signals and broadcasts it. And everybody has the ability to do that in some way, shape, or form. Everybody can do that. Yeah, go book a reading with me. Yeah, and you can ask. You can ask for an ascended. You can ask for an ascended master to come and talk to you. Kelly, please tell me the purpose of my last relationship, and have I learned my lesson? Um, you have to let go. You haven't not learned your lesson because you're still holding on. If you hold on to the last, you will bring it forward again. Release yourself from the past. Release yourself from judgment. Restore yourself to love, and let the restoration of your love be the gift that comes forth into your life. Can I reword that? Okay, I'll reword what was just said to you. So the gift of your love, when you get into a state of love and grace with yourself, it becomes a creative influence over your life and the people and situations and circumstances that are going to happen for you. Again, there's so much information here. You might want to book a reading and just find out the whole story, because you're not here to suffer. You're here to experience joy, creation, and bliss. You all are, everybody. Dragonfly 369. Thank you for that. 1111. I love it. 1111. I love those numbers. Question: may I have a message from Archangel Michael today, please? And thank you. Just a second here. There we go. I don't know why this is happening, but he's saying that the time to rest, and receive is upon you now. The work has been done. Rest and receive. The ones from before have been liberated from your energy. The ones from before have been liberated from your energy. And now it is time to rest and receive. He wants you to sense and feel the space just behind your right side. Just to let your eyes close and feel the presence of his energy just slightly behind you on your right side. Just allow yourself to feel that. All he wants you to do is just receive this sapphire blue ray from him. Just allow yourself to receive this sapphire blue ray. It's going to come in through the back on the right side. You might even feel a tingling sensation right just above your atlas joint. You might feel a tingling sensation there as he delivers this sapphire ray to you. But he says it's time to rest and receive. Wow, that's really cool. Thank you, Dragonfly. I love that. That part that he said about the old ones, the other ones, I think that's very important. Thank you so much for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you. You're very welcome, Sojourner. I really appreciate it. Let's see. I'm not seeing this pinned comment. Scrolling down. Okay. Hi, William. Father passed away when I was 18. His name was William. Is he around? He can be. He says, yes. He says he can be right now with you if you're open. You felt me with you many times. You felt my presence. You've heard my voice. You keep thinking it's memories, but it's me, god darn it. It's me with you. It's me. It's not memories that you see in your mind. It's me. I'm with you when that happens. Pop a cold one and sit down and feel my presence. I like that. That's really cool. Thank you. Your dad's a nice guy. It's funny, another William. I got time for it. I think we'll do 2 more questions. A question from Drusilla. What is this symbol that I am seeing now meaning? Yeah, the lotus, you must sit in the lotus. You must sit in the center of the lotus for the revelation. You need to sit in the center of the lotus for the revelation. Yeah, yeah. And someone is saying to me, and you know the other things that you must do. You know the other things you must do, right? You do. Um, good morning from Vancouver, Canada. Any message for me? Hi, Cheryl-Lise. Rain. I'm getting an image of rain on your face and blackberries, eating blackberries in the rain. It's really weird. Never seen anything like this. But eating blackberries in the rain. Receive the spirit of the waters and the spirit of the earth. Right. Let the energy of the rain fill you, and the spirit of the earth also. Yes. Yes, this is going to clean your energy field, your external and internal energy field. Go out into the rain. Let it fall upon your face, and find a blackberry bush, a wild blackberry bush, and start eating wild blackberries while you do that, and just let yourself receive the energy coming down into the body to wash the energy field clean, and to receive the spirit, the energy of the earth for cleaning the internal system of the body. Those 2 things, very strong for you right now. I'm so grateful for all of you coming out today. Again, thank you for being so patient with if the technology's been a little bit glitchy. We're still unfamiliar with it, but it's going to be really exciting. There's so many things going to be happening in the next few weeks. This will be now. I think we're going to be. I'll be becoming the Toronto medium on the road. Is what it looks like is going to be happening. And I want to say, I hope you'll join us on the journeys, because again, we'll be changing how we do things and try to make it a little bit more dynamic and exciting for all of you. I want to thank my guardian angel John. I want to thank Archangel Michael. I want to thank the loved ones of those that came through here, present with us all today. And I want to wish you all much, much love and gratitude. I want to thank Master Jesus and God. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. Bye for now, everybody.